It's on now.
Yeah, okay. All right.
This is my coin I'm making.
What is it?
And then you put this on the top.
Okay.
You put that across there. And then you put this one down here, and you hang bottles on it.
I think I've seen this online.
Yeah, it looks like it's good. Yeah,
Spin them and then it dumps out.
yeah. I had to build it super strong, so we may not be able to pick it up. But
On a mild puppy.
that's what we're working on now.
What is it?
Have you seen that on Facebook or YouTube where it's like,
That, and then you put a rod through here with bottles in it that have.
and the
cookies
dog
in it.
has to like spin
Flip
it
'em.
to like let treats out. All right.
You want me to ask you the questions from over here?
You
That'd be
can. I
good.
don't see anything. So.
That way you don't have to look at your phone.
She hasn't got any, she'll make them up.
Question. I'll make questions up.
It's true.
I think that's gonna be all right. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Out. I have to cut those. Cut them pretty close to being the same.
Okay, I'll just start asking random questions that I
Okay.
think people might enjoy.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite part about training?
Lunch.
Lunch. My favorite part about training is to see a dog get it, whatever I'm doing, and it kind of dawns on them. Like the other day, I was working with the car in the arena, and of course now I forget who it is, but the puppy got the idea that they were going around through the side of my car to come up to the back.
Nope.
She was the one that wouldn't jump out.
Yeah, that would.
But I had one that would jump out and I would say load up, and I didn't even have to do anything. I would just say load up, and she'd run around and jump through the back and come out. It's fun to see them when they realize what they're doing. So that's my favorite part.
That's like your water moment in that movie.
Miracle worker.
Miracle worker. When they realize,
Wow, it means something.
aha moment.
Well, I haven't got the aha moment with my friend here. I was trying to get her to pick up a thing, a toy. It wasn't working. The minute you start feeding her cookies, she thinks cookies,
Yeah.
and then she forgets everything else.
Somebody said, what were your main training tasks today? Today I was working in the barn alley with most of the Calories and Minions leash training. They're all getting to the age where they will probably be going off property soon. So I was just trying to get a good read on where they were. We have a few that are doing really well, and the the group of sick, I don't want to call them that anymore because they're not sick, but they came out of Beagle today. We have 2 in the house. 2 went back down to the barn, so I worked with a lot of them. 3 went back down to the barn. Worked with them today. It's not really training, but we took the guppies and got their rabies shots today, so everybody's vaccinated.
Did she left.
Did she what?
Give the other C5 shot to the black ones?
I don't know the answer to that.
I did not see her doing that.
Let me call her. Hold one moment.
I'll be moving your camera.
We went through the.
I'm not on.
We went through the passports
Hey.
of the black dogs today, and the shots that they've had are very confusing. But we determined that 3 of them ought to have another shot.
She's coming up to do it now.
Yeah, that business on the passport where they give the day it was shot, and the next date down is the day the next one is due, not the time that it got it.
Because they were putting both stickers on from each vial,
Yep.
which made it seem like.
Which made it seem like it was
Yeah. It was very confusing.
It was very confusing, but we're on to it now, so.
Do all the dogs love the snow?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know about Bailey. Give him
She's
cold
over it.
feet.
But most of the puppies do, yes.
When you're training, what treat do you use?
Today I used the wet food in the little canisters. And then usually when I'm walking, I think we got a whole bunch of those Purina cookies in the mail, so I've been using those.
Do you give a list of commands to the new recipients and how to
Yep.
use them and all that stuff?
Yep. So usually we print it out for them like the first or second day just so they can kind of review it. We tell them the command and what it is or how to use it. And then they're quizzed on it. They have to pass the test at the end. No. Yeah, so we do give them it on paper so they have it as reference. Just tell us whatever you want to tell us. I don't know.
They have the vocabulary of about a 2 or 3 year old child, is what I always say.
Yeah.
You only need to wear one. You need to
How did
wear
Gretchen do today? She was really
one
good.
thing.
I mean, that group has kind of missed out on some of the weight training and that kind of thing, so they're still a little jumpy and need to get some basic manners down, but she actually did really well.
Gretchen?
She's pretty confident, yeah. She's pretty confident, so following others around or
Why is everybody telling me she's going to be a doozy to handle?
I don't think so. I mean, she's chatty.
Chatty?
She's a Harl.
She's a Harl.
She's
Gretchen?
chatty, but
Yeah, Gretchen. Yeah, she likes it.
But
She's very vocal.
She's very
I like
vocal.
vocal.
But I don't think that's a reason to say that she's not going to. I think she's going to. I mean, so far, we just don't know at this age. It's way too early, in my opinion.
Okay, random question.
Okay.
To keep asking questions. Where is your favorite spot to take a dog to?
Off property? You know where I like to go is the hotel. I feel like it's got so many different. It's big. I mean, a lot of CPs have been there who've come to Dog Fest. There's different floor surfaces, elevators, stairs, the ramp in the back. I just like it. It's good for puppies who are starting out because in the daytime it's pretty quiet. So it's a lot. It's the first place we take a lot of puppies, and it's also the first place we usually take a recipient, so they're not overwhelmed. So I like the hotel.
They like us too, I think.
I think so. They always seem happy to have us there. They're very respectful of our training.
Where do you do the brace training?
I would say we don't really. I mean, I particularly don't teach brace until the dog is older. There's no sense to brace on a puppy. Brace. Hotel is usually where we start, or we have like an outpatient center nearby that the third floor is a pediatrician's office, and it's pretty quiet during the day. Usually we'll fall in the hallway. Lately I've been falling at Target. In the back. I'll wait till everybody walks away and then I'll fall.
It's a problem falling in a crowd because everybody wants to come over and help.
Yes. Are you okay?
You're okay. And if 2 of us are there, they can't understand why. Like, I'll be standing there just watching. Go ahead, get up,
Yeah, I usually don't like fall and check out or...
Yeah,
I have
It
not
doesn't work
fallen in
well.
a parking lot. I just usually find a quiet corner somewhere and do it. Pups in the kitchen look great. They do look great.
How long?
Go ahead.
How long do you work with a puppy before you know it will or will not make a good service dog? Or do you know right away?
I don't know right away. It's such a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless they pace.
unless they
A
pace.
structural problem.
Right. There might be an issue that starts to present itself at 4, 5, 6 months old that we might feel we can overcome. So you don't necessarily want to wash them out before we absolutely
We don't wash out many.
feel like it's necessary. So that's so.
Are you working with Leslie and Leroy?
Yep. I mean, personally, yes, they are still in training, if that's their question. Yep. I love your sparkly hat. Thank you. Tell us whatever you want to tell us. I don't really know. They're probably sick of asking me questions because I've been here 3 days in a row. They're like, we want to hear somebody else. Their food or cookies. Is that all of them, Laura?
Yeah.
It's a quiet day.
It is a quiet day. What else did we do today? Megan and I. We moved a whole. Huh? Yeah, I said that. We took rabies. Nobody pooped or threw up in the car. Well, one poop, right? Okay. No throw up though, which was good. We moved a lot of dogs today. We moved the 4 starlets up to Deagle. Most of the puppies are either in the barn or the house. So that was good today.
How many adult dogs did you play with today, Eddie?
Did I personally? 4.
How many did Megan do?
What are you talking about?
How many adult dogs did you play with today?
I only played with the pokies.
She only
I did
played
8
with
pokies today.
They put the total?
And I did. They know more than I know how many I did.
Steve did the adults, so he did 4 or 5. So he did 7, at least 7 adults, and Katie did whatever.
Yeah, I did 4 on property when I was moving them. How many did I do? They'll probably know more. I would say I did 10 or 12 today. Leash training. Maybe. I don't.
Would you prefer working with puppies or older dogs, and why?
I don't necessarily. I mean, I like them all age. I mean, I like spending time with every single one. I lately have enjoyed spending a lot of times with the puppies because they are getting a lot of those aha moments. And it's fun to see them excited and progress pretty quickly in just a short time.
How are Leslie and Leroy?
They're great. How are Leslie and Leroy, Meg?
Leslie and Leroy are good.
Yeah, they're good.
Are you making up the shots for him?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
How did you get started as a dog trainer?
I've shared this story before. I'll just do a brief synopsis. I've never been a dog trainer before I ever came here. I've only owned dogs all my life. I've had Danes for the last 12 years. Carlene made me a dog trainer when I came here 2 years ago.
If a puppy/dog seemed overly bonded to you, would you have it work with the other trainers? More.
Well, yeah, we all touch all the dogs, but we definitely bounce dogs around from one person to the next for differing opinions, or we want them all to experience all the trainers. We all train consistently, but all with a little bit different twist. Is that it?
When you work with the pups just outside the arena, with you sitting in a chair,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that doesn't turn into a question.
What did it say?
It says when you worked with the puppies just outside the arena, you were sitting in the chair after you left the IMMED in
Media?
You gotta read it.
I don't know what it means.
You left. I think it was Gretchen's a bit of white junk up there, and Scott so nicely. Hope someone recorded it. Oh, someone. I probably just walked into the other room. She was still in the alley. They're just saying she jumped in the chair. I don't know what that means. I guess she just jumped in that chair and was sitting there waiting.
You had a warm butt and you warmed the chair for her.
I guess so. I had the little
Here comes a
heater.
puddle. Here comes a puddle
Hi,
dog.
Neko. Hi, girl. She's so pretty. Hi. What a pretty girl.
What brought you to Service Dog Project and how did you know about it?
I know. I'm a pretty dog.
Forgive me for those who've heard this. My mom told me about Service Dog Project while we were living in Iowa. I was a camera person for about a year, and my husband got a job transfer to this area. So about a few weeks after we moved into our house, I came down here to visit, and the rest is history. Did I answer it all?
Right
How did
here.
I get?
That's the deaf dog, right?
She's not dead.
She's not dead.
Okay.
Joe.
Oh, more? Okay.
Did you work with George, and if so, did you notice anything different about him?
Yes, I did work with George. Megan and I trained George. Out of his litter, which was like Tony, a Riot, who else was it? Sienna, Hank, Dory, Goldie. Yeah, there's 11.
Boo.
Boo. Yes.
Tizzy.
No. No, she was a puppy.
A Buffy.
Yeah.
So,
We're gonna lose the question if you
Yeah.
don't.
So, I felt like out of that litter, my personal opinion of the two best dogs we had in that litter were George and Dory. They're both service dogs today. George has always had a great, laid-back, very sweet personality. I think he's a great dog. I think he's great for Bella. Did I answer the question? Now I'm off track.
yeah.
Okay.
It was just like, what? So it was like, if you worked with him, and did you notice anything different?
Yeah, I mean, I think like I said, I think he and Dory were the two best out of that litter. Caught on very quickly early on.
How do you train a deaf dog?
I have no idea. I personally don't work with deaf dogs, so I really don't know the answer to that.
Do we think any of the white puppies are deaf?
We don't have any.
We don't have any white puppies.
Or like more white than others?
No, none of the 31 puppies are deaf. None of them.
So why out of that one litter did we have 4?
I don't know.
I don't
Such an
either.
Interesting.
And that's when everybody was about to crucify us.
Right.
Oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You know, from Merle and Harl. The next
And
Merle and
2 out of
Harl,
those
2 of them were perfect.
were perfect. Well, you have one, and
Yeah?
Devin has one. So really, to me, 2 were
There were 2 deaf ones in the
2
litter.
deaf ones.
But there were 4 whites.
Correct.
And one of the other dogs in the litter was George.
That's right.
So the next litter we had with the same 2 parents,
Yes.
there's no white at all.
Right.
And that's why when it did
Well,
happen,
there's another litter in between. Yeah.
that's why when it did happen, I was just, will you please back off? Because it would have been extremely unusual to have white ones again. I mean, the numbers do work out if you just roll with it, you know.
Where are the
I mean, there are times I've had a whole litter of harlequins. That's pretty unusual, too.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just about as rare, you know. You never know.
I mean, Scarlet's litter is pretty colorful. 3
Yeah,
Harls, 3 Merles, 3 black and white.
that's right, yeah. Wonderful.
It's a nice litter, actually. I like it a lot.
Okay,
Any
you're
others?
done?
Yeah, any others? You're done? Okay. See you guys. Enough of me. You won't hear me till Saturday. Babe, did you
Okay.
get these shots?
Do you have the mail?
I don't have any mail.
I'm back.
If you're going down the street in my golf cart, be careful. Look out, you don't slide into the street.
I'm going to grab my
It's not rocket science. I'm going to put these in that book.
I'm going to put that home.
There is no mail. It's a holiday.
Okay, it's a Massachusetts holiday. But I don't think it's a federal holiday, but that's all right. We'll go with no mail.
We got 2 packages.
You got packages?
It's the book.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
Boom.
What happens if I did this?
I didn't get mail at work either. Here, I'm gonna venture down the driveway. Huh? No, I'm good.
Go through the cellar.
Oh. I was making, I said I was gonna make that. Am I on the camera?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
positive.
Oh, good, okay. I don't know where I am. Oh, that's not right. It's gotta go here. I was making a dog toy that somebody showed me online. I had to make a heavy-duty one, though, because we're Great Danes. Stay there, damn it. Stay there. And then you put this across the top. Down in there someplace. And then you put a... Whoop. I gotta get all this glued together somehow. And then you put a rod through. Whoa! Look out! Everything's falling down! Dog toy. And then you put a rod through. Uh-oh, look out you don't lose your eye.
You might have to turn your sound down, 'cause it's gonna echo for them.
Oh, I got an echo? I have an echo.
They might hear it.
Yes. Any rate, then you hang some plastic bottles off that rod. And that's all I know. Goodbye. I have had no sleep last night. Neither did she. So we're in great shape. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I'm going to put it in here. I'll put it in here. It doesn't take any room hardly ever if you stand it up. There we go. See that? It goes in there. A little bit in further. That will go in there. I bet you this will go in there. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay.
I'm trying to make your stool lower. There we go. Why does it take so much effort?
Okay, now we'll put this down here because that's got to be part of that deal. I'll put that in there. We will now open the boxes. Right?
It is a federal holiday.
What?
It is a federal holiday.
It's a federal holiday?
It is.
Oh, I thought it was just Massachusetts. Okay. This is from Pat. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. This is from Pat in Auburn, New York. How about that? It's one of those boxes that you gotta try and figure out how to get in. Press firmly to seal. All right, we did that.
I just don't understand it.
There we go. We got it open. Oh, okay. Not a present at all. Well, maybe it was. Okay. It's electric water pipe heater. Heat cable. Huh. Yes, these do work, and we did need them. Bud wanted some to work down cellar because we have one place in the cellar which freezes. So that will take care of that problem. This is kind of a funny thing. It's got a lot of funny little bubbles. Bailey's up. I hope she's got nice fresh water over there. She has no water over there, guys. This got any water at all?
I guess we won't do Q&A. It's gonna start at 5, right?
I might come. No, I don't. I've made.
That's not her, though.
So I'm probably not gonna come Monday.
Wait, she's going to turn around here now. There we go. It's Jesus Christ, dog, will you get out of the way? You stay away from her. Ow, I pulled her tail.
You gotta be careful.
Good girl.
You gotta be graceful. You gotta be graceful, goofy girl.
I nearly killed myself, but I'll manage. Somebody's gonna have to pick up the box. You haven't had any sleep either, right?
Nope.
Oh dear. This is not gonna be very lively.
It's from Laura.
It's from Laura. Prawns. It's from Laura, okay? Oh,
I think I can guess what it is.
I think I can too. That's probably why Bailey got up. Okay,
Was I right?
you're right. They're ones that we shall not mention, the kind.
Yep.
But we could open one. There you go.
She heard you.
Here she comes. Baby heard the noises. Here we go. Okay. Thank you, Laura. Very good. You gonna carry it all out of here now?
2 seconds. I always pop these.
Okay. Have a good time. The air we got out of these came from China. Well, no, not from China, because they're shipped over without air.
Oh. Well, that's a
But
good
wherever
thing.
they package these, I mean, haven't you seen these down? Well, I don't know why you would have. They come in a roll, looks like a normal plastic bag roll, down at Mark's,
Oh, yeah.
and he's got a funny little machine that goes poof, and then makes a bag out of it, then seals it. So they don't come from China.
I don't understand why you need to package boxes so carefully. Like, why would you need to, like, waste all this for
I don't know.
boxes? You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know. Write them a letter. Tomorrow. Don't write it today because it's pretty stupid. I used to, before I took a math test, I used to get a good night's sleep. Everybody will stay up late and study. No. If you didn't get a good, what, you need a cookie. If you didn't get a good night's sleep, you weren't going to know anything anyway. And that's just about how I feel right now anyway. So,
I don't know why I couldn't sleep last night. It was weird.
terrible.
I went to bed at like 8.
Was it a full moon? I mean, is that what kept us up? I just banged myself. I don't know.
Okay.
But I got a purple spot.
Are you ready for questions?
I'm ready. I hope they're not very difficult.
How many trainers are there?
3. Sort of. There's Megan and Steve and Katie. And there's Colleen. She does a lot of training. And there's Margaret who does some. And me. I don't do very much. I just tell everybody else what to do, which works better. Next.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
What, out of all the years you've done Service Dog Project, what has been your like favorite experience type thing?
I tell you, George is pretty high up on the list because everybody.
Look what Orion found.
What?
Orion found the cookies trying to open the box. You're sneaky.
Because everybody for years has been telling me that you can't use Great Danes. They're just giving me a hard time in general. And we did it, so there. Haha.
Someone said it was a crescent moon last night. So
That wasn't our problem, huh? There are people who swear at a full moon the dogs are crazy, but
I think they actually are.
I've never been able to verify it. Sometimes they're crazy anyway.
yeah. How's Bailey today?
I didn't get to do a lot with Bailey. She did get outside because her feet were wet, so I know she was outside. And she got up, got a good big drink of water, and I gave her cookies.
Why no
Hey.
sleep last
Hey. What?
Why no sleep last night?
I don't know. I don't know. I know I do get upset when people tell me I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't. So sometimes I find that upsetting. There's a lot of going on around here. Audrey, come. Audrey! There you go. Have a cookie. Do you need another cookie? Bailey needs another cookie.
Do you tweet contest instructions for us?
Did I what?
Tweet contest instructions.
Tweet. Contact. No, I don't tweet anything. So I don't know what you're talking about. There was a contest at CNN about people who have made a difference in somebody's life. And I thought somebody should write in George. Might be unusual for them to do, I don't know. But it turns out they're over for the year. They're not going to do it again until next October. But next October, somebody ought to remember to send in George.
What's for dinner?
Beef stroganoff.
What's
I'm told.
for dessert?
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Are there going to be any new litters in the spring?
I don't know.
I'm having a hard time learning all of these names. I don't know all of them yet.
Somebody does.
Usually I'm pretty good.
Bella. Bella
Really?
can name them all.
I can't.
No, I can't.
I know the Pokies and the Starlets.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's bad.
I don't know why. I'm usually pretty good about it. It took me about 10 minutes to learn the Pokies and about 20 minutes to learn the Star and the
Yeah, but when
Calories.
they're all running together, can you pick one out of a crowd?
Out of those two litters, yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
Everyone tries to focus on markings. I can't do that. Because when they're all staring at you, you can't look on its left leg and say, "Who are you?" I don't know. I think they all have different faces.
I think you guys that feed them and see them two at a time, I think that gives you more of a chance to look at their personalities or get to see the puppy a little better.
Yeah. I look at their faces and like
Yeah.
how it's, I don't know, just their
The
faces.
personality or whatever.
Yeah. Where is Opal there?
Opal is not here. She is with Sunday Sandy. She was here yesterday. She was here yesterday if today is Monday. Today Monday?
It was.
It was? Okay. I'll go with that. Audrey's head is not as good as Bailey's head. Bailey's got a much more chiseled, classic head. And so does she. Maybe she'll grow into it, but she has a little bit more of the greyhoundy head. She doesn't have the stop. You know? Most of our dogs have pretty good heads. We get a bunch of
Well, I kind of see it. If you look straight on, you really can't see it.
No, but it doesn't have the stop right by the eyes. But it's straight up and down.
Ready? Oh yeah, hers is a little slanted.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the part right there. See, she has a much more classic-y head. See? She's very pretty. Very, very pretty dog. She's very super dog. Do you need another puppy?
Are the Eagle pups hyper now that they've been in the house?
No, no worse than the others. They're all pretty healthy, jumpy puppies. And there's a great, that sofa that's over there has an overhang, so that there's a great tunnel that is fascinating to all of them. They all get to play. They all find out about that tunnel, and then they get their heads stuck in there, and they play hide and seek.
There's another contest that someone just posted about.
Oh,
I don't know.
go ahead, get us entered.
Will you crop any of the puppy's ears?
I'd love to, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it. No, we're almost too old. 12 weeks. 12 weeks is too old. I don't know. I don't know who told me that either. I have a feeling they do it older in Europe. Ear cropping.
I feel like it might be easier if they're older.
Well,
Not in terms of cropping, but in them trying to keep their head still and not
could be.
banging it around.
But if their ears have already formed and they're hanging down,
Yeah.
I don't know.
In the terms of actually cutting it and cropping it, it might be harder, but in terms of them listening and being like, don't go crazy, like Boo and a Riot, it was so funny when they were running around with their heads here.
Aren't they pretty dogs with their ears up? Riot's a pretty dog.
Yeah.
Nice head.
Will Audrey be one of your house dogs?
She is right now. She's drinking out of water right over there in the house. That makes her a house dog. Yep. By definition, she's in the house drinking water.
Who is barking
That makes
in
her a
the
house
condo?
dog, right?
Who's barking?
Finn and Neko.
Who's barking?
Finn and Echo.
Who-
Finn's the barker.
Mainly Finn, Pam says.
Who has said what?
Who's barking in the feed room?
Finn.
Finn.
Puppies.
Would you like to see Finn?
No?
He's barking at his reflection.
Oh.
I'm watching him.
Finn is barking at his reflection. Somebody's watching him.
See? That'll come up in 2 seconds.
Oh. Oh, he is. There you are. Yep. Yeah, he is doing that. Those boxes. Now, that's another topic of conversation. It does seem to me like we ought to be able to do something with it. We have so many that are all alike. I'm on to that again.
Make an igloo.
That one's not alike anymore.
Not alike anymore. She ate it.
You can make an igloo.
I know.
Oh, remember when we did the snowball fight? That was so funny. Does the snow affect the volunteers from getting there?
No, not usually. I get up early anyway, but the first thing I do is open the driveway so we can get in. And once they get in, I mean, if they then get stuck, we can always pull them out with a tractor or something. It was only about 4 inches today. It was extremely light, fluffy snow.
Yeah, it's easy to shovel.
Huh?
It was easy to shovel.
It was easy to shovel. But it also had a great problem with the plow because the plow had gravel stuck to it. So the snow didn't slide sideways at
From the
all.
last snowstorm.
Huh?
Maybe it was from the last snowstorm.
It didn't snow gravel that I know of.
Well, it's frozen on there from the snow.
Yes. Somebody was pushing gravel around with it and didn't clean the plow off. So I think we need to coat that thing with WD-40 and we'll go out and try it again sometime. Huh?
Spray it with some cooking
Look,
spray.
little cooking pan, something like that. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Does Shannon 47 do any training?
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Shannon 47, she comes in on Saturday. And sometimes Mondays. I don't know when she comes.
Monday and Saturday.
Who?
Saturday and Monday.
Saturday and Monday.
Yeah.
She's a pretty good trainer. She's from Boston. We gave her, who'd we give her? Hello.
Oh, does she?
Who?
Does she have a service dog?
No, she's got Mariah. is it? Who's she got?
Mariah's with Steve.
Not Mariah. Who's she got? 47.
Kiara.
Kiara.
Oh,
She's got Kiara.
I still know who it is, but
Kiara was presenting problems for people around here, so she needed some one-on-one attention, and Shannon 47 is a very sort of military typey trainer type. Like she insists on behavior. And she gets it. She's doing fine. If you don't discipline your dog, the world will. Next? Can I quit now?
sure.
I'm gonna quit.
It's early.
It hopefully is. Is food? What's the food situation out there?
I see steam.
Who?
I see steam.
You see steam? Steam is probably water boiling. Doesn't Stroganoff have noodles in it?
How was your day today?
I don't know. I slept a great deal of it. And
I have a question.
yes.
What is one of your major goals for 2016?
Oh boy. Well, we do need that building, and that's going to mean fighting with the building inspector. So that's going to be a major job in itself. They're going to move in here with their troops and everything. It'll be terrible. Because most of the time when I put up a building, I just, start hammering nails and boards together, and then the building arrives, and it's fine, no problem. Now I got to have plans ahead of time. It has to be approved. Make sure it's not too close to cabbage. What is that stuff in the swamp cabbage? God forbid if there's a piece of swamp cabbage around.
What is that called? Skunk something.
Skunk cabbage.
Is
So,
that
what is
it's
it?
called?
So what? That's not edible.
No, it's not, but that's how they determine where the swamp is.
Oh, yeah.
It smells.
It does smell.
My whole backyard is that in the
Oh, dear.
summertime.
Really? Wow. Well, around here, you can't
It's
build a
weird.
building anywhere near a piece of swamp cabbage.
That's the thing. So with my property, our backyard is probably a little bit wider from the fireplace to the wall, and beyond that is all swamp. In the summer, it's just all
Wow.
skunk cabbage and
Yeah.
gross.
Well, I don't think we're near any swamp cabbage where the the teepee is.
Nope.
Well, we got to be 100 feet from it.
The only
There
place
isn't
I
that.
see it is
The stream is over there behind the chickens.
The only place I see skunk cabbage on this property is Ape.
Hayfield. Yeah, we fenced it in there. Yeah. Well, I'm told there's a new building inspector, so I'll start again with him, but I don't have a lot of faith in him.
Did you get your driveway situated?
No, I'm still waiting for them to survey it, which that's another whole problem. I have a different surveyor coming out here on Wednesday. That other outfit's taking too long. We need to have that building. It's critical. Okay, good. I'm gonna shut off the microphone now.
Someone said they've never heard of swamp cabbage. Where
Well,
do you live?
That must not be the name of it then. It's something like that. Skunk cabbage. It's only in swampy areas, and around here they use that to define what's swamp, so that you cannot build anything anywhere near a piece of swamp cabbage. I'm leaving. Good night. I'll go to bed now.